How do you make thumbnails on YouTube? That's a very great question. Okay, so I actually created in a different app. Like, I created in Google Slides, Like, I know people are gonna be like, oh, why do you use Google Slides instead of Photoshop? Like, like your videos have detail, that. So here we go. Here's a video of me detailing, exclaiming, how do I make a lot of videos, examining, how do I make videos on YouTube with a thumbnail. So yeah. So it's just easy, like I like, it's just like this, I got a bunch of thumbnails on YouTube. This was actually recorded yesterday and I used it to, and also this was like my face reveal video, but they did not actually show my face reveal, even though it's like an April Fool's joke. People were fooled about my April Fool's trick. They were like, holy shit, bro. Kyle was like so like it's like trolled a little bit, like he wasn't like crushing out when I trolled him. I mean, it was like a bit bad. I don't know, but like like after showing my face reveal, but I'm gonna show my face reveal probably next year. I know everyone in the whole world is telling me to show my face reveal, but it's so excited. So yeah, and we got the ISO speed in the thumbnail. I know everyone is like, wait, holy moly, got the ISO speed in the thumbnail, and also people think that I'm actually comparing to ISO speed. That's wrong. That's actually not okay. That even if Emily or everybody knows. That's not true though. Like there are a lot of thumbnails I've made, I did make a YouTube thumbnail about Roblox Grow Garden of the creator. I think it's just here. Hey, what's up? What is happening? Yo, what is happening? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Why is it playing this game? If you go to my channel, you will see a bunch of examples of YouTube thumbnails. You see like there are like a bunch of thumbnails right here. There's also a thumbnail of me interviewing Jacob. I do interview my fans and probably next week. Next week, if you don't know, probably like, I actually did record this early. So like I was recording this on Sunday and I posted it on Monday. So if he's watching right now, if he's literally watching the early recording video, that means he's gonna be I'm gonna interview him. Yep, I'm gonna interview my friend. Yes, I remember the time he did interview me in this video. I'll show you. This is the video right here. He did interview me in a Technoblade obby or game that he made for Technoblade, I guess. I think that's what I remember. That's what I've remembered, to be honest. So yeah, he asked me questions about Technoblade, and he even asked me how I was inspired by Technoblade, and like I don't miss Technoblade honestly. So yeah, and I'm subscribed to his channel. Whee! I think that was just a funny sound effect, but you know what? Anyway, so these are the thumbnails on YouTube. Like these are very cool. Like their thumbnails that are like set it to black because like something is emotional. When I get emotional over something, I put like a black thumbnail, And also this was the thumbnail where everyone was super worried about like holy shit. I did not expect Luis was about to die. Luis thought like the whole world thought that I was about to die, but the whole world knows that I have asthma. So yeah. The asthma update. I'm actually doing pretty good. Like I'm not coughing anymore. I'm like already like all the bacteria and the germs inside my body is actually gone. My parents told me to drink a lot of water. So like they told me it's not enough to drink 500 milliliters of water. Usually I don't drink like 1 liter of water. That's my best goal to survive, I guess, And also those are the thumbnails I usually make. You see all these examples, all the hobby creator. Now, also, if you didn't know, I do put the hobby creator in the text on top or the logo on top. You may have realized that, yeah. The reason why I put hobby creator here, like this image right here on top, is because like what if like if I play another game in Roblox and they're like, wait a minute, it's not even hobby creator. So that's how I lay out the thumbnail. It's kind of cool. And yeah, and also I don't know what thumbnail this is. Maybe a fast car. So yeah, thumbnails play a major role in your videos, in your YouTube channel. So if you make a thumbnail on YouTube, it's very amazing. Everybody in the whole world usually do make thumbnails, and there's a lot and plenty full of like upcoming thumbnails that I'm actually working on. There's also the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 in hobby creator, which probably will be lasting in a month or so, because like let me check how like when did Five Nights at Freddy's 4 release. So FNAF Row 4 release, I think Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was released on July 23, 2015, meaning we're gonna play it on July 23, 2025. That's gonna be fire. Yeah, I know that the game has released, but like if you didn't know, I think in 2015 there were like strong Five Nights at Freddy's elements to it, like strong compositions also with Five Nights at Freddy's. But Five Nights at Freddy's is like it can make you smarter, like it's kind of cool. And also it saved my depression, so that's epic. Wait, we gotta wait 2026 for this one. It's gonna take a while, so yeah. There were also a bunch of things that I was actually also creating, like right here, you see these thumbnails that I've been working, like like a compilation. I'm working on a compilation, probably like next year or so, where I'm gonna compile all the videos in one go. Like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compile all the videos. So like like I've done so many Hobby Creator World Tour. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compile it, and then after that we're gonna compile it like I visited to every country in the world in one video. What if though? But yeah, needless to say, I mean that's kind of cool. And also, I don't know why there's an AI Luis. Well, I mean, yeah, I got no comment with that. But AI is taking over. So yeah, so that's all. That's all I guess. That's all I gotta examine and say things about this game. But it's kind of cool, honestly. Like I've been doing hard with my videos lately to the support. Like it's kind of crazy. That's how I usually make thumbnails. It's kind of quick. It's easy. Google Slides is like a way to it's like easier to make thumbnails. So what I did was like I set it to full screen, and then after that I screenshot it. After screenshotting it, I have oops, oh man, it's so laggy. But yeah, after I screenshot it, I put it to a YouTube thumbnail, which is epic. So yeah, that's my computer PC thumbnail maker. So that's how I usually make my own thumbnails. You remember this video right here? It's basically, I think it's like Find the Stickman. I have so many screenshots, by the way. No wonder why it's lagging my PC so hard, but it's still kind of handling it. Like I think it's still handling it. So yeah, like I got like a lot of hobby creator videos. You see this? Oh, they're like a lot of screenshots. This is what happens when you upload twice a day, and then after that you're just gonna insert a thumbnail literally. What if you upload 2 videos a day and then there's no videos, no thumbnail? I think I did that one time where I was playing Minecraft. So yeah, there you go. That's basically how I make YouTube thumbnails for free. I mean I couldn't even afford Photoshop because it costs like money. They told me like hey, you need to pay $25 to create Photoshop. I mean, there are like online Photoshops out there, like the Adobe one or pixel art. There are a lot of like free, but they're like not really complicated and related to Photoshop. So that's all I gotta say for this game, for this video. What did I say? Game. I wasn't even recording a game. So that's all I gotta say. That's how I usually make thumbnails on YouTube. It's very wholesome, very clean, very easy to do it. Google Slides. That's how I usually make thumbnails on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, probably one day I might try to download Photoshop one day if I have a lot of money. But like a lot of Filipinos are like never mind, never mind. I don't have any problems with the Filipinos, but they're like friendly and they are the best people, kindest people in Southeast Asia. So yeah, genuinely kind. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you everyone. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's how I make YouTube thumbnails for free, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, all right, bye bye. No, I'm about to leave. No, the red body. No, Kyle. No, save me from the pitch black.